Can I get shared custody of my children? Hi, I'm Bill Farias, founder of Farias Family Law, and this is a question typically asked of people who are approaching separation and they have children. They're understandably concerned about what the arrangement will look like going forward. Will they have custody? How much time will they have with their children? In analyzing child custody, the courts will look at a number of different factors. But first, it's important to understand that there are two different types of custody in Massachusetts. There is legal custody and there is physical custody. Legal custody is about which parent makes the major decisions for the child. For example, on healthcare, schooling, moral upbringing. Legal custody is usually shared between the parties. So unless the parties cannot communicate or there is a serious issue with one of the parents, or one of the parents has been away from the child for a significant period of time, the court will usually order shared legal custody. But there are some circumstances where legal custody is not appropriate, especially when there is abuse involved. Physical custody is about where the children live. So what is the parenting time breakdown? If it's about 50-50, then that's shared physical custody. However, if one party has the children about 2/3 of the time, then that party has sole physical custody of the children. So what are the factors in determining custody? The court aims to do what's in the best interest of the child. That's the standard. What exactly that means depends on a number of factors, including who is the child more bonded to, what is the history of caretaking responsibility between the parties, what are the parties' work schedules, how far apart do the parties live, what's their ability to communicate, what about the schooling in the respective areas where these parties live, what's the quality of the schooling, the activities available for the child, where do the other family members live, is the child bonded to those family members, and a number of other factors. And this is under the umbrella of best interests of the child. So the court's going to look at all these factors and figure out what's in the child's best interests. In terms of shared custody, generally, the better the parties can communicate and the closer they live to each other, the more likely it is that the court will order shared custody. Another thing that the court will consider is if the parties have been separated for a significant period of time and have an arrangement in place during that time, then the court will consider that arrangement. So if there's a dispute and the parties go in front of the court, one of the first questions the court is going to ask if the parties have been split up is, what have you people been doing? What has the parenting time looked like? And if there's been a significant stretch where there's been a schedule in place and there hasn't been any major issue with that schedule, then it's more likely that a judge will go along with that schedule or something along those lines, because generally courts want to minimize disruption for the child. So can I get shared custody of my children? It depends on a number of factors. The closer together the parties live and the better able they are to communicate, the more likely it is that shared custody makes sense. And if the parties have been split up for a significant period of time, then the court will consider what the parenting plan has been during that time. So if you have any other questions, you can feel free to call us at 508-675-0464. You can email us at info@fariasfamilylaw.com. If you found this video helpful, feel free to subscribe to our channel and share it with anyone you think might benefit from it. And you can also find us on Facebook at Farias Family Law. Thanks. Have a good day.